There it is.
There's the
I'm ready
lid.
to clap.
There's the lids. It's Rough House Quarantine Wednesday, buddy.
I wish right now, because I'm feeling pretty much 100%. Tomorrow I'm going to get swabbed. Make sure I come up with a negative. Getting swabbed again Friday. Make sure I'm negative.
I did it yesterday, son.
Well, here's the thing, Brennan. Monday I was feeling so good that Bryan thought, let me go on a long walk. And you know what? Let me then do some weightlifting. But then let me not stop there. Let me eat a bunch of food. And then, maybe I'll go on a long walk again. Now, keep in mind, this is outside with my mask. I'm very far away from everybody, but I have my dogs. And you see, Miss Corona will not be rushed. She will take her respect.
You haven't worked out before that, right? You haven't worked out this entire time?
No, but old Bryan thought, why don't I work my legs, my back, and my chest?
I feel like you're too old to act like this, dude. You should know better.
I should know better.
Do you want me to tell you, or do you want the fans to tell you when you read the YouTube comments that your neck looks like Clint Eastwood's right now?
Well, now listen. That's because it's a bad angle. Now, hold on.
That's your neck.
Nope. It's a bad angle. I can't see anything.
You have the neck of an earthworm.
Well, that might be COVID neck. One of the things I don't tell you is it ages your neck by 5-6 years. Now, listen. The next day I woke up and Miss COVID said, you can take a seat now. You tried to rush things. You take a seat.
Were you sore or you got more sick?
I got more sick, and I had to lie down the whole day, and now I'm back. Now I'm okay. But now, old Bryan's going to take his fucking sweet time.
How weird is that? I mean, obviously you're older, so COVID's going to affect you different, but it's like it just shows you how weird this freaking disease is because, 3 days into it, I'm biking 20 miles. I just biked 24 miles right now and didn't break a sweat. It's almost like my kidney is better.
Yeah, well, that's fucking awesome because a lot of people have issues with their lungs, and hopefully I'm not one of those. But I'm doing an inhalable steroid, which is very helpful apparently.
You still got the cough though, huh?
A little bit.
Man, yeah, I took my test. Even the lady doing it, she's like, you seem totally fine. I go, yeah, I'm fine. She goes, you should have it back in about 24 hours. So hopefully they call me today. But, we can't get back to the studio till you pass the test and Chin passes the test.
That's right. Chin tested positive. How you feeling, Chin? It's been a weird – you don't have a cough, which is good.
I'm good now, guys. So I'll get the test and then hopefully I'll go back to studio soon.
There you go. You know what's interesting about this disease? Whether or not we gave it to Chin or not, and I would imagine somehow we did, Cat tested negative and was sitting right next to him. I believe we kept at least 6 feet away the whole time. That one day of exposure.
Check this out, B. So with King and the Sting, I touched Theo. Theo didn't get it. Pat didn't get it. Nick didn't get it.
So weird.
It's weird shit, man.
It's so fucking weird. It's a wily disease in that sense.
Yeah.
You need prolonged exposure, from what I hear. But who the fuck knows? Then I'm reading in the New England Journal of Medicine that masks don't help and they're largely symbolic. I don't fucking know.
We don't know. Dude, no, I'm so fucking sick of COVID. I'm sure people are sick of us talking about it.
They're sick of Zoom.
Oh, dude. I can't. This is the last. I'm telling you guys, this is the last Zoom I'm doing. This is it. We're gonna go dark after this. I can't do it anymore. I can't.
No, well, I'm gonna get tested tomorrow and Friday.
Yeah.
But I had 2 negative tests within 48 hours.
Hope you know what they did to my results last week? They lost the results. They just lost them.
That's always good.
So I had to go in there to make sure they didn't lose them this time. But how about this? How about I'm dropping Tiger off to school this morning? And it's the first time I've ever embarrassed him. So our thing is Rick and Morty. We always watch Rick and Morty before he goes to bed. And there's an episode on Rick and Morty where they have like all the friends are popping up. They're actually aliens, but they're disguised as their friends. And they're bringing back old memories. And then they pop up in the house. And their old uncle, this Italian guy in New York, pops up. His name's, I think, Uncle Vinny or something like that. And his whole catchphrase, it makes no sense. He goes, I'm walking here, right?
So you know where that's from?
What?
That's actually from a movie called Urban Cowboy.
Oh, really?
And Dustin Hoffman played a guy who was a street urchin, sort of the street guy And when he was the cab almost hits him when he's crossed the street, he goes, "I'm walking here. I'm walking."
Yeah.
And
So
that's
what it's from. Yeah. So that's the uncle of the family. It's his only line. Like they get trapped in an elevator. And he like saves them, and they go, "Oh, Uncle Vinny goes, I'm walking here." Like it makes no sense.
Right.
So Tiger and I will just randomly go, "I'm walking here," and then he'll say it back. So I went to go drop him off at school, and he's there with his little friends, and the teacher has his arm, and I'm like, "Bye, Tiger, love you." He goes, "Love you," and I go, "I'm walking here."
Oh.
The teacher turns around, she goes, "What?" And I go, "Oh, nothing." And then she looks at Tiger. She goes, "What'd your dad say?" And usually Tiger says it back. He said nothing, just shook his head. I could tell he was so embarrassed. He was
Fucking embarrassment. You remember those moments. There might be nothing worse than being embarrassed.
I felt so stupid. Because the teacher turned around and goes, "What?" And I go, "No." And then I'm looking at Tiger, go, "I'm walking here." And he just shakes his head. I'm like, "Oh, wow."
When you're younger, your biggest fear is embarrassment. You could make that argument. High school, middle school, your biggest fear is embarrassment, being embarrassed.
Oh, dude, I held in every fart from fucking first grade till I was a senior in high school. No one heard me fart once, Bubba. When
I was in my freshman year in high school, because I had to go to boarding school. And I was new to America, and I was fucking in Massachusetts, and I was eating at some fucking, we'd sit at the cafeteria, and I grew up on food from the countries I was in, and I was trying to drink milk because they told me it'd make me bigger and stronger, so I was drinking all this bad milk. I farted. I was sitting down. I sat down, and there was a table full of girls behind me, and I farted. I went, it's noise, nobody cares. I went, "Sing." I bang, like that. And it reverberated against the plastic chair so loud. And they all of them went, "Oh my God. Oh my God." And I heard the girl go, "He's pretending he can't hear us." I literally was like, I'm never turning around, and I'm just going to keep staring at my table. And they kept looking back, and they wouldn't stop. They were all like this. He's like, "Look at him. He just farted that loud at us, and he's not turning around."
And those plastic chairs.
He's still pretending he can't hear us. And I was just like, I've never been.
Those plastic chairs. Those plastic chairs fucking ripped. They just ricocheted, dude.
They betrayed me. They betrayed me.
We had a kid, when I was going to school, maybe it was the school I was in, they didn't separate the kids. They didn't separate the kids with special needs and the regular students for recess or anything like that. So we would eat with everybody, man, even the kids who who were special. And there was this kid, man, and he wore matching sweats every day. He was a little bit on the special side, and everyone was so nice to him. Nobody ever bullied him. Everyone took care of him. He was like, everyone loved him. And thinking back on it, was something really cool. But he always wore the same blue sweats. He had multiple sweats, but he only wore those every day. And his underwear would stick out the back like his whitey tighties. But this kid just no fuck given. He just the loudest farts you've ever heard. And this is how cool the kids were in the 4th and 5th grade. No one made fun of him. Everyone just kind of was like, that's Roger, that's what he does. And now I think back on it, as a 37-year-old man, if that kid farted right now, I would bust out laughing. You know what I'm saying?
When we were in Italy, my sister, myself, my buddy Ray, Brianna, and his brother and his wife, and we were getting on a train, and you're going to think I'm joking. It was somewhere in the fucking Italy. And we saw one dude who had blonde hair who was wearing a swastika around his neck. He was wearing a gold swastika. He was a fucking fascist. And he was blonde and really muscular. And we were like, holy fuck, where are we? And then there was a family, and you're going to think I'm joking, of inbreds. They were a family of inbreds. They were a family, mom, dad, and kids. And they were dangerous. I said to my sister, stay over here. And they were staring at my sister, and they were eating. And I could hear them. There was a chorus of farts. They were farting as a family. And we still talk about it. They're
Dude.
just, and just staring at us.
Dude,
So,
I remember going back to my son, how I embarrassed him. I felt so bad as I was driving away. I remember when I was in 3rd or 4th grade, I sat next to my biggest crush. Her name was Kathy Lee something. I remember I had to pick my nose, and we're watching a movie, and they sat me next to her in whatever Earth Science. I was like, oh, hell yeah, this is the hot chick I have such a big crush on. I remember I was picking my nose, and I lost it. Like, where the fuck did it go? And then we're watching the movie, and then I, said something to her about whales. I was like, how about this sperm whale, am I right? And as I say something, she looks up and goes, oh, my God. I go, what? She goes, you have a giant – in front of the whole class. She goes, you have a giant booger right here, dude. Oh, dude. I reached up. I felt it. You could have – I wanted to die. I literally wanted to die.
That's like the girl I was 18 and she was 21. I couldn't believe she liked me in college. Again, to fucking freshman year in college, I have the worst cold. I'm blowing my nose. And she goes, what's that on your sweater? And I go, I don't know. And it was a bunch of yellow fucking snot. And I went like that, and I go, I don't know. She goes, I don't either. And we both pretended we didn't know that I had snot all over my fucking fall sweater.
No, dude. When I was a freshman in college I've been a sophomore. I was a redshirt in Colorado. I watched this pit bull named Pig. He was this little tiny pit bull puppy. He was cute as fuck. And, he's a puppy. I didn't know how to raise a dog. I let him roam around my fucking dorm room. Well, he must have took a shit. He must have took a shit on my CU football issued hoodie that I wore all the time.
Yeah.
And it was gray. And so I must have went to the bathroom and I smeared the shit onto the hoodie, woke up the next morning. I'd be at, school early, 7 a.m. I put the hoodie on and the whole time I'm driving and I'm walking, I'm like, it smells like shit around here, man. I get in the class and my friend goes, God damn, bro. I go, what? He goes, bro, you got shit on your shirt.
Hey, dude.
I had a pile of shit. Just a fucking pile of shit, dude, on my sweater.
There was a gal in college. I still remember her. She was so beautiful. She was, her father had been black. Her mother was white. I couldn't believe she liked me. I fucking couldn't believe it. And then we ended up having sex in my apartment. And I was like, her body was, I was like, I can't believe she likes me. I'm just like, it was just like one of those young man experiences where like, holy fuck. And my dog came walking up right next to us. And as I'm having sex with her, she says, there's been an accident. And I smell, of course, what smells like only fresh dog shit. My asshole pit bull, my shit dog is squatting and taking the biggest shit of all time right next to us. And it ruined the relationship. It ruined everything.
What a nightmare, man.
You fucking dog, buddy. Hey, buddy, dude, don't take a shit right there. Especially when I'm – anyway.
Dude, you never forget these things. Like the first time I was making out with a girl, I was doing in front of, like, between classes. First time I ever kissed a girl. And this guy, and I guess he was my friend Cameron. I forget his last name, Cameron Wilson. I'm making out with the girl, and the kids are like watching, like, damn. And he pulled my pants down, all the way down. So my ass cheeks and dick were out the front.
That's a problem. Because when your dick's not ready, you don't want people seeing your dick when you've just been walking around. It's not flattering.
I'll never forget it, man. I'll never forget that shit. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah. You don't want to do that. You got to do something with your dick. Jordan Burroughs, maybe the greatest one of the greatest American wrestlers, wrestled with Ben Askren in this exhibition match, and Jordan had no underwear under his singlet, and his dick was just, because he'd been wrestling, was all in.
Was it all bunched up? It's
It was all bunched up, and it was just pointing. And for this badass guy with this, things just didn't fit the look.
Well, when I
was like, Gordon, you gotta wear something to cover that up. So
we know how it is when you're in high intense situations. Your dick goes retreat.
It does. It does. Yeah. It doesn't mean he has a small one. It just means in that situation, everybody's dick. When you're in combat mode, everything pulls back.
Oh no, he's packing.
Unless
he's
you're
packing heat. Dude, he's
yeah.
packing. Your boy there is packing serious All-American heat, dude.
Yeah. Who is the wide receiver? Fuck. Is it Alonzo? Not Bowden.
No, that's a comic for guys.
That's my boy Alonzo. I'm sorry. No, it's anyway. He's
a basketball
player for St. Louis, I think, for the Cardinals, and he likes to wear
Fitzgerald.
Not Fitzgerald, the other guy. He likes to wear Bowden. No.
He's retired now. Adrian Bolden.
Yeah. Now he likes to wear his pants sans underwear. Sans, which is French for not without.
Yeah.
Sans underwear. And the man, even when he's in a full sprint, that man doesn't have any retreat. That man seems to be doing very well.
Sometimes it has nowhere to go. Sometimes it's like a tail. It's basically a panther tail.
It's got to just sit there. It's got to just sit there
and take
as is its right. As is its right.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the tail, dude. It's a tail.
Yeah, it takes its space. It occupies its cubic space because that's its right. So there you go.
What have you been doing, Bryan? I think this is the longest we've gone without physically seeing each other.
You know what, Brennan? I don't do anything. What I do is I watch Ballers. I watch, which I'm very into, and I watch, and then I walk around my house. I've not even taken a walk except for Monday and today.
Yesterday you said you went hard in the paint.
No, not yesterday. Monday I took a walkie park. But no, I haven't even been really going outside because of my COVID. But now that I seem to be very symptom free, I take a very socially distanced walk.
To get the COVID test done, are you going to them or are they coming to you?
They're coming to me. I'm not going to go anywhere yet.
You're going to wait till you get your negative test?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's appropriate. So, because my insurance takes care of some of that. So
that's good.
Yeah. So you've had 2 tests?
I've had 3.
Oh.
They lost.
Negative?
They lost 2. Well, they lost them.
Very annoying. That's annoying.
Yeah,
that's very annoying. We got fights tomorrow?
Tonight.
Tonight. Are they pay-per-view? No. I'm going to watch those. What time are they on? Do we know?
Probably 6, I assume.
If you had to put your money on Ige or Cater,
great fight.
I think I know where you're going.
Yeah, I love Cater, but Ige is a monster, man. I wouldn't bet on that fight. I wouldn't bet on it. Too close of a fight. And Ige's the real deal. That dude brings it, man.
He's the real fucking deal, man.
Yeah.
What's his camp? Where's he train out of? Max Holloway's?
He came from the Dana White Contender Series. A lot of good guys coming out of there, man. He's a Hawaiian cat. He's a stud, man. I wouldn't bet on it. I wouldn't bet on it. Too close.
I liked what you had to say about – I listened to you on Below the Belt. I like what you had to say about Blessed and a third fight is appropriate.
Yeah, give me a third fight. He's earned it. He's a legend, man. Give him a third fight.
He's only 28. I'm not ready to retire that guy.
Also, the division can't just move on. You know what I'm saying? You can't just move on from Max Holloway.
Fuck no.
I bet if you ask Alexander Volkanovski, he's going to say the same thing. I would like a clear-cut win before I fucking move on.
Yeah.
They're saying that pay-per-view trended towards 1.2 million buys, by the way.
Jesus.
Fight Island, the real deal.
That is amazing.
But what really helps is a guy like Masvidal.
Yeah, man, he's a draw. I love the guy. I just can't get enough of him. I
think it helps Masvidal. I think it helps Usman. I think it helps Max, Alexander. It helps everybody.
Yeah. Do you think Masvidal, are you very intrigued by a rematch? Or do you think the same thing happens with all due respect?
I don't think you can give him immediate rematch. There's too many guys waiting in the wings. I think he has to be – I think he can fight Colby. It'd be smarter for Masvidal to fight Colby anyways because just make your money, man. You're getting real money. So fight Colby. It's a good matchup for you. let Usman take out Gilbert or Leon Edwards, which is a risk. But
are you more worried about Leon Edwards than you are about
Gilbert?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Gilbert seems like a fucking explosive monster.
He's been fighting for a long time, B. He's just on he's on a surge right now. But Leon Edwards a real deal, man. Leon Edwards a fucking problem. He's won 8 in a row, for God's sake. He doesn't get enough credit because he's over in the UK and he can't do shit.
Yeah. That's true. That's true.
But yeah, thank God there's fights tonight. Something to do.
And Saturday.
Who's
fighting Saturday?
Saturday's Joey Benavidez. You got Kelvin Gastelum fighting. None of the cards are like stacked, especially like that pay-per-view. For 2 fight nights on a Wednesday and a Saturday, sign me up, man.
I'll take it.
I can't believe that pay-per-view did 1.2 million in this current climate. We're in a fucking depression. That's insane, dude.
It's insane. That's remarkable and pretty cool.
Yeah, it's great. Shows you maybe the economy's bouncing back a little bit.
I hope so. The market seems to be doing pretty well.
Dude, how about I don't know if you might have saw. How about your boy? Did I send it to you, B? The article on Nick Cannon. Did you see the Nick Cannon stuff?
I did. I didn't read the article. What did Nick say? He seems like such a nice guy.
I'm a huge Nick Cannon fan, man. I think he's brilliant. He's a smart dude, and you look at what he's done. With his producer brain. The guy's worth a lot of money, a ton of money. Most stuff that he does, he owns. So, for instance, that show Wildin' Out that's been on MTV for 15 years, he created and he owns.
Wow.
It's a multi-million-dollar business for him. And then he brings that same. He does a live tour of that all around the nation. So that's a big moneymaker for him. So he did it. What's interesting is he did this podcast. When he did it, I think he did it like a year ago. He did, because he's so busy. He hosts the morning radio out here. He's the voice of 105.9, Nick Cannon in the mornings. Then he hosts the Masked Singer. Then he's Wildin' Out. Then he has his own syndicated talk show supposed to come out too on CBS. And so he did this podcast. It was a while ago. I know a long time ago, months if not a year ago. And he came out. These are his words. He was saying that blacks are the real Hebrews and blacks are the real Jews, and that white people are less, and that white people are closer to animals because of the pigment in their skin. So we're more prone to be savages, and all white people are evil. That's his in a nutshell what he was saying.
Very bizarre for a guy that smart to say something like that.
He's always made comments, about white people and stuff like that, and it's whatever. The problem is I know Viacom wanted to apologize and he didn't want to apologize, and then now he doubled down on it, and he didn't issue an apology today. He basically was like, well, if I tried meeting with them behind closed door and to address me and fill me in where I went wrong, and he goes, and I didn't get a response from the CEO of Viacom. And so he goes, give me I think he said $100 million value of Wildin' Out. I want all the rights. I own that show. So give me that fucking show. So
$100 million, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, I don't think he has $100 million, but he's saying that Wildin' Out's worth that much. The one thing you don't want to do is, especially not even now, anytime, is be anti-Semitic, especially what he was saying. It's like, dude, what benefit did you gain from doing that, man? I don't think he should be canceled. I don't think he should have lost his job. I think people can learn, especially when you're talking about a guy, Nick Cannon. When you look at his full body of work, he's been doing it. He's been part of CBS, Showtime, CBS, Viacom for 20 years.
Do you think he will be canceled?
Well, Viacom fired him. He's not. So he no longer. He can't do Wildin' Out. He's not gonna do the Masked Singer.
Yeah. They wanted an apology, and he doubled down.
Well, I'm not sure if that's why they fired him. I think they just fired him over the anti-Semitic remarks.
What were the anti-Semitic remarks?
That blacks are the real Jews. That they're the real Hebrews. That it got dicey, man.
That's funny because I think Moses' second wife, Rebecca, or whatever. No, maybe that's not her name. She was from Ethiopia. So there's this there is the tie between Black Africa and the Jews from Israel. There's always been this sort of meshing of the original, Moses being, a Jew, and there's always been this kind of like connection.
Yeah, you got to leave. I'm sure Kat, I haven't current events. You got the real comments when I read. I'm like, fuck, Nick.
Damn, Nick.
And I like him. Again, I'm not with this cancel culture, man. I don't think people should lose their livelihood, lose their entire careers, based off one comment. I think, you look at Nick's body of work, that's not something you just forget about 20 years of
No,
work.
but there's a lot of it going on. There is a lot of this cancel culture, and they're canceling fucking, it's over really ridiculous things where people are losing their jobs. And that's your livelihood, man. And that is much worse than people can imagine. You spend 30 years building a career, 20 years building a career, and you say some things that people don't agree with. I don't know what Nick Cannon says. I'm not even using him as an example. But there are
don't use him. He said some bad.
There's people that have been fired for much less.
Oh, for sure, much less. But don't you notice that this cancel culture and these low-level comics or whoever they are that go after other people, don't you ever notice that it's never somebody who's doing well in their career that wants to cancel somebody else?
No.
There's a common theme. It's usually a group of people that aren't happy with their lives who are going after this person who has success up here.
Well, that's always the case. You're doing it behind the keyboard.
Yes.
There are a lot of people who just enjoy destruction.
Well, but they also have nothing to do. Like people
are far more interested in destruction than in persuasion. Think about it. Like whenever you hear debates,
one's easier than the other.
Yeah, it's really hard to change minds. It's why I always tip my hat to the true feminists, which are the women of the UFC and Dana White. I'm telling you, historically, nobody's talking about this, and you and I have talked about it, but. Like, if you want to talk about the forefront of LGBTQ, you want to talk about feminism, women like Amanda Nunes, Rose Namajunas, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, Valentina Shevchenko, these women who stepped into a cage and showed men in different countries, including places like Dagestan, Russia, that aren't as progressive, that women can do this too.
Yeah.
That does change minds. It does. It changes hearts and minds. And so if you're talking about actually persuading and changing the world and getting men to see women in a more egalitarian light, you would be hard-pressed to find a better example than the women of MMA. And I'm serious, and nobody talks about it. You would be so hard-pressed. And let's just talk a little bit about Amanda Nunes, who's a woman whose girlfriend, correct me if I'm wrong, is her corner man.
She's a fighter, though, too. She's a
fighter.
Too,
and she's a fighter. And they kiss before. That shit that's being seen by people from countries that don't have a very liberal view of LGBTQ.
You mean like all of Brazil? Brazil's not that friendly towards the gay community, my man.
All parts of Russia, southern Russia. These are very conservative places. But it's hard to deny human excellence, human beauty, and human potential when you see someone like Amanda Nunes, who is gay and that fucking incredible at fighting. And the list goes on, by the way. I don't know who else.
Well, first of all, think of Gina Carano, man. Everyone forgets about Gina Carano.
Gorgeous.
Oh, no, hold up. You're talking about a straight-up supermodel who was a world champion kickboxer. And she looked like that. And then also put on great fights. You look at a fight with Cyborg.
Misha Tate.
Well, well, don't forget about Ronda, who's basically Hoist Gracie of women.
Ronda Rousey. Feminine and a badass. You're 100% right.
But Gina Carano was the first one. You're talking about a straight movie star who also happened to be a world champion kickboxer. And her dad her dad played in the NFL too.
Yes. And one thing to keep in mind also is that these women didn't do it by drawing differences between men and women or writing books or critical books of men. Or what they did was they through their actions, they showed us how similar we are. And the problem with identity politics is it draws distinctions between groups. And what we should be doing is focusing on the commonality between all of us. And one of the things that's great about MMA, comedy, whatever it might be, is that you either can punch people, or you can either knock somebody out or make somebody laugh, or you can't. And that's what I love about it. So that nobody gives a fuck about what color you are. If you're good at your skill, you're good at your skill, and it brings us all together. And what happens is everybody's rooting for that one person. People are cheering for Amanda Nunes. They don't give a fuck about what her sexuality is. They don't care where she's from. They're just cheering for an excellent human being.
Yeah.
And that's important to keep in mind. That's the strength of accomplishment and a meritocracy. That's where politics and this weird identity politics is really a problem. It highlights the differences and tries to separate people. It doesn't focus on the commonality between.
No, but also especially the culture, the society we're in, especially America right now, is they pick and choose what to be upset about. Where,
of course.
If there's no, and I was texting you this a few days ago. I got riled up about it. There's no bigger hypocrite than the NBA. There's no bigger hypocrite. He's one of my favorites. There's no bigger hypocrite than LeBron James. This guy's don't, they want to wear Black Lives Matter on their jerseys. They want to wear all these, defund the police on their jerseys and Black Lives Matter on their jerseys. Okay, that's fine. But they have huge interest in China right now. What China's doing to Hong Kong.
What's China doing to the Uyghurs, to their Muslim minorities? Talk to the Uyghurs about it. You can't talk to. Oh, I forgot. You can't talk to the Uyghurs about it. Oh, you can't, because they get disappeared and put in concentration camps. Yeah, their human rights record is it's outrageously. It's egregious.
They're communists. Yeah. They're communists, and they donate over or because of business, they $1.2 billion to the NBA. So when one owner for the Houston Rockets, I think he's a GM, goes, hey man, I think we should be kind of concerned what China's doing. Their interest in Hong Kong. Oh, what happened? He had to apologize. He got reprimanded, and the other players started calling him out. Yeah,
because it was affecting their bottom line, Brendan. Yeah. It was affecting money talks, not morality, nobody's morally consistent. That's
all this got started because I think he was a senator in Missouri or Minneapolis. The NBA sent out this whole email chain to all the top journalists and senators and stuff. It was like, hey, just want to let you know the NBA season's picking back up. We're going to allow the players to choose if they want their last names on the back of their jersey, if they want Black Lives Matter or all, whatever, defund the police, whatever the hell they can put a saying on the back of their jerseys. And the senator goes, can they put Save Hong Kong? Can they put, do you mind if they bring that up? And the head ESPN, the very head beat writer, the insider, NBA insider, his name's Wojnarowski, or they call him Woj, responded back, fuck you. And so that went everywhere. And he's like, all I'm saying is, if we're worried about human rights and decency and
be consistent.
Yeah, it's like, and then you guys have this interest in China. So when LeBron, he's always talking about shut up and dribble, like they tell me to shut up and dribble. I'm more than a basketball player. But then when it comes to China and Space Jam 2 and them making your shoes, when they ask you to dribble, you ask how high. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you can't – my problem is like, dude, you got to be one way or the other here. It's just – it's insane to me.
Yeah, are more people saying that?
No, that's not the – that's – no, God, no. No one's saying that. You're not seeing that anywhere. You have people in Hong Kong right now where they just passed the law, I think 2 days ago. You have the people protest Hong Kong. You know what they're doing? They're waving American flags, hoping we notice, so we help them out. But we're too busy over here being upset at Colin Kaepernick or defunding the police. Oh, and how's defunding the police going? Look at the cities that have done it. Look at New York. Look at Chicago. Look at Minneapolis.
To be fair, they haven't been defunded yet. But what happens is when there's that much pressure on police officers, they tend to avoid those areas. And when they avoid those areas because their morale is low, you see what happens. I mean, Chicago is.
No, they cut funding in New York, B. They cut funding by $1 billion in New York.
I don't know that that's gone through, though. I don't think that has actually been implemented as policy. It may have. But the point is that you're right. What happens is if you demoralize police forces in those areas, you have to be very careful because they will literally avoid those areas. And one of the things is that the people don't talk about what this gang violence in Chicago does to innocent black people. That has to be voiced as well. That's a very serious problem. And the answer might be more police in that situation. I had a long conversation with a homicide detective in Chicago who was telling me what it really is like on the ground. It's outrageous. You know, it's horrifying. And, you know, again, you gotta be, I think, consistent and very, very honest about where the real problems lie and where to place all our resources. Where should we direct our resources and our energy? Because you want to save as many lives as possible. Ain't the answer.
Defund the police ain't the answer, man. You can look at crime in the places where you defund, man. It's fucking.
Yeah. Sometimes though, there's an argument for any kind of defunding program, which means put more money into after-school programs and things like that, because the police union has so much power. So it's a more complicated issue. Defund the police is not a good catchphrase because it tends to put people into a panic, and there is room to give. Politicians on both sides of the aisle a lot of times would like to give less to the police unions because they're so strong, and they will fucking tax your tax bracket. They take a lot of money. So it's a complicated issue, but
it's so complicated. I don't know, dude.
Yeah. Well, you're just saying you got to morally and ethically consistent. That's all. And it's hard to do that way.
Who gets human rights and who doesn't? It should be across the board.
Yes.
You have a special interest in China and Space Jam 2 and your Nike's getting made.
Yeah, that's not so consistent.
No. And
China has a lot of power, though. China has a lot of power. That kind of money talks, boy. That kind of money talks. Woof. One of the things I think is really interesting is I'm very naive to pro sports, but watching ballers is interesting because of the amount of shit that goes on behind the scenes, like your business manager, your fucking agent, how the NFL conducts itself, how you have to be really, careful. It's really interesting. I mean, it's
in what way? I mean, you knew, like manager and agent, it's no different than what we do.
Yeah, no, I did, but it's just like the whole draft and waiting to get picked and just a lot of stuff. I don't pay attention to the minutia, but fuck, man. I mean, when you're an athlete, your agent and your lawyer and your business manager play a big part in your life. Guys, at the end of the day, if you have student loans and you are still paying the same rate you paid when you got your loan in the first place, you might be paying too much. Earnest is a company that allows you to refinance your student loan and in many cases bring down your monthly payment or restructure the entire debt. And by the way, it takes about 2 minutes to check your rate online. So this is not a very complicated thing, but it'll help you with your monthly expenses and help you pay off your debt sooner. Student debt is a major issue. It's a major political issue. It's a major problem, and a lot of people have trouble getting out from under that yoke. So give Earnest a chance and see if they can help you because it could be the best thing you could ever do. So start saving. Our listeners get a $100 cash bonus when you refinance a student loan at earnest.com/fighter. That's a $100 cash bonus when you refinance a student loan at earnest.com/fighter. Get yourself financially fit, and Earnest could be one of the best ways to do that. All right? Go to earnest.com/fighter today. Terms and conditions apply. So guys, guess what? I went through this clear aligners, this whole thing for 6 months. Didn't really keep up with it. My teeth are back to where they were. And so I'm going to go and become a customer of Candid, I have decided. I thought about this before we actually even got this read. Why am I going to do that? I'll tell you why. And why am I going to go with Candid and not some of the other competitors? Here's why. First of all, they're comfortable, they're removable, totally invisible. But they also only work with orthodontists, licensed orthodontists who are experts at tooth movement, not with dentists, and there's a big difference. And it basically, you can kind of do most of it remotely, all right? And here's what's really cool. With Candid, your treatment includes remote monitoring by the same orthodontist who created your plan, right? So they don't bounce you around a bunch of different. I want the same guy so he knows exactly what's going on with my mouth, you know. Otherwise, if you get bounced around, they have to start from scratch all the time. That's a big deal, and I didn't know that until I researched this. And the average candid treatment is 6 months, which I think that's probably what I'll be, because I just got to fix the bottom part of my teeth. But man, when you start thinking about this and you start noticing people's teeth, most people don't really have that 100-watt smile. And so that's kind of what I'm looking to do. Why not? I did my eyes. Why not my teeth? Why not your face? You know? Anyway, ready to take your first step toward getting your dream smile? You can't wait to show off? Well, get started today with the comfort in your own home with Candid's risk-free starter kit and $75 off. Go to candidco.com/fighter and use code FIGHTER. That's candidco.com/fighter. Code FIGHTER for your risk-free starter kit and $75 off. candidco.com/fighter. Code FIGHTER.
Yes, and
Right
a lot more guys, like, you know, there's a lot more guys who are just doing it themselves.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, I'll tell you where there's a lot of money. Way more than in acting in Hollywood is in pro sports. I mean, when you're talking about, I've seen money in this town, but I mean, you're talking about young men who are 26, 24, who have $40 million, $50 million in the bank, right? Yeah,
I mean,
or no?
it's far and few between. I mean, you know, if you look at the average salary, and then they're also not the best financial planner. So I don't know if I'd say it's very rare to have $40-50 million in the bank. If we're talking about NFL players. I mean, Patrick Mahomes just did sign the biggest, you know, contract in American history.
What is it?
I think the deal overall is worth $500 million over 10 years.
What?
$500
What?
million.
Oh my God.
And then Dak Prescott for the Cowboys, they've been trying to do a long-term deal. This is how crazy things are getting. They offered him a guaranteed, you know, I think it's like 4 years, $100 million guaranteed. He turned it down.
What?
First $100 million contract turned down in the NFL.
How do you turn that down?
He thinks he can make more. So what they're going to do, if you don't come to a deal, what teams can do is they're going to apply the franchise tag. So they have to pay the highest, you know, so so it's a 1-year deal. They franchise tag him. He'll make like $33 million this year.
That just shows you how rare of an athlete he is, I guess, right? How reliable he is?
No, it shows you the market. It shows you the market for a good quarterback. And to me, he's not even a top 10 guy. You know, he's never
Really?
No, he's never won a playoff game. He has the best O-line in the world. He has the best running back, some would say. He has good defense, good coaching. And he goes 8-8 or 9-7, doesn't win a playoff game. So it's like,
damn. It's so fascinating. No wonder you wanted to be a pro football player, though, because if you do get that sort of
No. See, that's the problem. That's like saying I want to be a comedian because Kevin Hart makes $100 million.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What you're looking at, you're going, I want to be a football player because Patrick Mahomes makes $500 million in 10 years. No.
Yeah.
Dude, most of those players are in and out of the league in 2.5 years, 3 years. And
that's the other
they don't
thing.
have savings. For instance, Dak Prescott, he's been on his rookie contract for the past, I want to say 4 years. He's been with the Dallas Cowboys. In total, from the Cowboys, he's made $2.7 million.
That's it.
That's it, man. So you got
to taxes. That's not doing much.
No, you're not. Now, don't get me wrong. He has outside incentives and endorsement deals like Campbell Soup and stuff. But you know, if on your rookie deal, you're not making a ton of money, man. You got to prove yourself, and that's why Patrick Mahomes. You know, they think he's the future and he's going to be the greatest ever. They paid him what he's worth. But
I got to start.
But a lot of, you know, most guys aren't making those crazy deals. Because a lot of it, you know, I guess there's more guaranteed money now thanks to their NFL Players Association. But basketball and baseball is guaranteed money, son. So if I play for the Nuggets one game and I signed a 4-year deal for $200 million and I roll my ankle or I break my leg, you owe me $200 million, dude.
Really?
Yeah, the Mets are still paying Bobby Bonilla.
What?
Yeah, from like
but football, if you get injured, you get damn.
Football's nothing's guaranteed. Like when you sign, like that's what's crazy about Dax's contract. I can't believe he signed it. He didn't sign it. They guaranteed him $1 million, dude. $100 million.
Take money. Take that fucking money.
Well, what he's saying is, I'll take the franchise tag, so pay me whatever $32 million this year. With my endorsement deals, I'll probably make another $10 million. And then if you want French and not give me another big deal next year, you have to franchise tag me again, which would be another $40-something million. He's like, so I'm going to make about the same without signing this long-term deal.
How long is the deal for $100 million?
I think it was 4 or 5 years. It seemed like a good deal. Again, I don't think he's that great, man.
Sign the fucking deal.
Yep.
I don't know, man.
I know.
Because with football, you can get hurt so easily.
Now, the one thing about Dax is he doesn't get hurt. He's never missed a game. He's healthy.
Big guy?
Sturdy. Like, I think 6'2", 230, like sturdy.
A lot of it's also having an eye, periphery vision, to see when somebody's coming and being able to protect. So I think that was Peyton Manning's his gift was his ability to kind of see before other people could see when he was about to hit and then brace himself. That's it. If you get hit blindside, you get fucked up.
Well,
if
yeah,
you can
but
see and just
they're professionals. Everyone knows that. But the same with Tom. Wow. Anyways,
no,
yeah,
but I do think
Tom Brady. But again, like Tom Brady was so good at it because he knew when to get rid of the ball. He didn't take big hits. Dax Prescott. Again, he has the best O-line in the league, man. He has the best running back in the league, so there's not that much pressure to get the job done. Peyton Manning had great offensive lines. He had great receivers, great running backs. Tom Brady had, he had a good team, man, great coaching, great game plan, stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I got to start working on my footwork and my fucking release.
I know, dude.
Because I want to make some money.
I know, dude. I was watching Patrick Mahomes using this celebrity golf thing and, live sports. I'll watch anything at this fucking point. So they had Patrick Mahomes on there. They had, I think maybe Drew Brees was playing, John Smoltz. They had some other Steph Curry was playing. But you could tell, like Patrick Mahomes was a guy who knows he's making $500 million. He was like hitting the ball and be like, whoa, I think how good he must feel, man.
Fucking amazing.
Well, why? Because he won the Super Bowl. He was Super Bowl MVP and then just signed a 10-year deal worth $500 million. The biggest, most.
He's also a good-looking dude. I mean, he's got the whole world at his feet.
Yep.
The football players, again, I don't have direct experience with that. But when you're an all-star football player, you're basically a god. I mean, you're basically you've been treated like a prince since you were 16.
Well, before that, I mean, if you're in Pop One or Little League, or if you're a freshman in high school and you're on varsity, you're a stud.
So if you're Adrian Peterson, you've been treated like just
loyalty, man, in Oklahoma, Texas.
Truly, you're just a hero. Everywhere you walk. Oh, and by the way, you're a stud. You're also a great-looking dude.
Not all of them, but yeah.
No.
I mean, I need you. So you've been watching Ballers. I need you to calm down because that's an older show too. So I need you to calm down. And they have The Rock. I think The Rock's an agent in it, so you got to calm down. I
won't calm down, and I'll tell you something about The Rock. His acting is he could have used. All due respect, I love The Rock.
Hold on. Before you carry on, he's the highest paid actor of all time. Go.
I understand. He could have used a little Bryan Callen.
He could have used the Bryan Callen workshop.
Yeah, I would have just little tweaks. I would have just.
Yeah, but have you seen him in like Jumanji or like?
Look, he's great.
He's a great actor. I think I think he's just coasting in that bullshit show.
I think he was so busy that he just had time to show up and do his lines.
Yep,
I really do.
That's what I hear.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing everything. I don't know how he fucking did a TV show because that TV show. There's a lot. He's there all day. I can guarantee it because I can see how they shot it, and it's actually heavy acting. It's not easy. So he was doing all these movies, and that's a heavy load, man. That's a heavy load. So considering that's what I mean is I could see he was clearly probably exhausted, probably didn't have time to do 10 takes, and just was like, let's go, Yeah.
But yet you love the show, so
I love the show and I love The Rock, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, shut your little mouth. Oh, you know what I heard, dude? On fucking Nick Cannon in the mornings, they were talking about this. I listen to Nick Cannon, me and my son do when I drive him to school. So I hear Nick Cannon in the morning. Hopefully he doesn't get fired from that. But they were talking about the celebrities that make the most money with their Instagram swipe ups or a post. You know what? You know who's the highest, who gets paid the most to post on Instagram? The Rock. You know how much he gets paid per post, Brian?
Oof. God damn it. It's going to hurt my feelings. It's going to hurt my feelings. What do we got?
$1.15 million per post.
What are you talking about? God damn it, he makes money. He is undeniable. Now, is he on all the steroids or just a couple? Because
I don't know, but I'd like to know his doctor because I would.
Me too.
I don't want to be that jacked, but I'd love to get Shred City, dude.
Here's the thing. He couldn't have looked better. I was so happy with his thickness in ballers. But, when you do it for that long, the problem is you get older. It ages you.
Well, your skin can only hang tight for so long, man.
Your skin gets fucking weird.
When you're running gear, Papa, Poppy,
it ages you.
It's like using nitrous on your car all the fucking time.
It's true.
You don't think The Rock, who makes $1 million to post some stupid thing on Instagram, he has more money than God. You don't think he has an entire staff monitoring his blood cell count, his fucking cholesterol, his blood pressure, how much he should take, what foods he should eat? That dude, I bet, is a fucking machine.
He probably is, but he still looks like he's taking a lot of running gear. He's still running gear. That's fine.
He looks great, though.
He's got veins the size of my index finger running through his entire body. But
listen,
look, I love it.
I'll tell you right now, if our boy Todd Feldman called me and said, hey, Brendan, listen, I was talking to Jerry Bruckheimer. They're having him direct the new Batman. We want you to be Batman, but you got to gain 30 pounds of muscle. And here's a number. I would call that number before I even hung up the phone.
You'd be so excited to go on juice just for once to get shredded.
Oh, dude.
To lose your little
– picture me like this with my dick root out all the time.
Yep, and to lose your little paunch so you could wear like shorts that were low and have hip muscles for the first time.
Did you say paunch? You got some nerve when you got turkey gobbler neck.
What'd I say? You got a little.
No, you got a little.
You know you're a little soft in the middle. That's all.
A little soft in the middle.
Earned it.
I haven't earned it.
Well, that's your one Achilles heel. We got a little tummy tum.
Here's the thing. Now, when Papa gets stressed out or I can't go into studio and I get depressed because these Zooms suck my cock, right? When I get sad, what I like to do is I like to eat. I don't do drugs. I don't drink. I like to eat. I'm not making this up. I've ordered 2 large extra pepperoni, extra sauce pizzas from Domino's for 7 nights in a row.
And you eat both of those?
I don't eat both of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll eat a whole one myself, and then me and Tiger share the other one. And listen, and now Tiger's so used to me ordering pizza. What me and him will be hanging out, and he'll go, he's so fucking cute. He looks at me and goes, Papa, I think we need a fresh pizza. A fresh pizza.
He's so goddamn cute.
Oh, dude. When he goes, Papa, I think we need some fresh pizza. I'm like, I think you're right, buddy. I
love that that your girl puts cologne on him. Yeah. Like he smells so good. Yeah. Like I'll give him a kiss and I'm like, oh, he smells like a little. He's got that. It's like this subtle. It's not even cologne. It's like this subtle little lotion or something. So
it's like kid lotion with a little scent in it. He smells fucking good though.
It's so great.
Dude, he keeps asking me. I hit up our boy Jeff. He keeps asking me. He goes, "Where's Muchacho Jeff?"
Tempest is back. Tempest is closed again, so we can find our way over there.
I know. He keeps asking. Then I go, dude, the sickness and it's busy. He goes, why? They don't like me? I'm like, no, dude. It's not that they don't like you. It has nothing to do with that. I know it's a bummer.
We'll get him back out there.
Speaking of, I got to leave in about 15, 20 minutes to go pick that kid up. Let's do some current events, Jen.
All right, let's do it.
That's good.
Brendan, I've been asking you for a Whoop bracelet. Let's go. Get me something. I need Whoop.
I know. Dude.
Now I'm getting back into training. I literally need to start tracking my recovery. I want to track my sleep. Yep. I want to track like how much I move during the day.
Yep.
I want all of it.
You think your lungs are ready, Papa?
They're going to have to be.
They're going to have to be.
Whoop will keep track of all that stuff for me.
Whoop will keep
track. It measures my heartbeat. It measures like my heartbeat 100 times in a second.
A second, crazy. Son. It's the best workout device I've ever used. I started because I wanted the Thick Boy Nation to get their asses in gear because everyone's guessing how many calories they're burning, how many hours they're going to sleep. Should they ride long this week? Should they ride short? Are they recovered? Take all the guesswork out. Go to whoop.com, promo code FIGHTER. You save 15% off the subscription. The device connects to your phone. It tracks everything you do. It records from your heart rate 100 times per second, man. Your strain.
I like
output,
that it has a
recovery
5-day
reps.
battery life. It has a 5-day battery life, and I like the way it looks. It's smaller.
It looks
So it's
cool,
like
right?
literally a strap
They
as
just
opposed
came
to
out
like
with
this
some-
giant watch.
They just
Yeah.
dropped some dope colors. You like to swim around, Brian. You can wear it in the ocean. You can wear it in the pool.
I'm Aquaman, dude. I'm a water baby.
Dude, we're just a couple aqua boys in this wild world, dude.
Yep, couple aqua boys.
Be an aqua boy. Wear the Whoop strap. Whoop.com, promo code Fighter. You save 15% off the subscription. Get your mind right. Take the guesswork out of it. Whoop.com, promo code Fighter.
So, guys, on it. Right now with COVID, there's nowhere to work out, is there? But you can go to onnit.com, go to the Onnit 6, go to their home streaming workout plans, usually a half hour, and the best workout you can find. The one thing I find when I go to Onnit in Austin is that gym has, their trainers are state of the art. You can get everything you need in a half hour. And the website itself is actually a really good source for information when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to training tips, when it really comes to all things about optimizing your body. I think personally they have the best supplements you can buy on the marketplace. And people call me and say, hey, is this Onnit stuff really for real? Well, here's what I always say. I go, look, the owners of the company, the owners started the company because they were already taking these supplements and wanted to make sure that the supplements they were taking were the purest ones they could find and the most effective. So the owners themselves are very hands-on. They take their own product. The people at the Onnit headquarters take their own product. They're not taking other products. Nobody's taking a different kind of protein powder. Nobody's taking a different kind of fish oil. Nobody's taking a different kind of cordyceps mushrooms for training or a different kind of nootropic. They're taking alpha brain. So, it is, in my opinion, the best supplement company on planet Earth. And it's an amazing source of information for a lot of stuff. So there you have it. All right. Onnit.com/fighter, 10% off.
We got Kat there. Hey, Kat, you still hanging around?
Yep.
What's up, girl?
What's up?
What's up, girl? Oh, I like that shirt, little tie-dye.
Oh, thanks.
It says, have a nice day.
Yep. And then a skeleton.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Very Grateful Dead. And then, Chin, what do you got? Oh, you got the original One Love Bryan shirt on.
Yeah.
Brian, do you remember that when you went One Love, man, and how mad I got? You remember that?
No, you just went like this. I went One Love, and you went.
Hey.
You went. You're like, what? Wait, what did you say? I was like, I meant it.
You know what we should do? We should post the best clips, the vintage clips. We should post those once a week.
That's a good idea.
Fighting Kid clips.
That's a good idea.
Who's going to remember? We should have the fans email the best clips to take out, Chin.
Yeah, that sounds good. To which email, though? Sean?
You could do Fighting the Kid shop at gmail.com. Send it there, and then Jay will send it to you, Chin.
Yeah, sounds good. Good idea. Here we go.
Okay, this is a really sad one. Do you guys know who Grant Imahara is from Mythbusters?
I was on Mythbusters.
Yeah, their engineer for the B team. He passed away 2 days ago because he had a sudden brain aneurysm overnight, and he passed away after 9.
God, that's terrible.
Young guy.
Very young.
And it just hit him out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere.
You
No one
guys,
saw it
I'm
coming.
not trying to make this about me, but I'm telling you how fucking great Mythbusters is. I was on Mythbusters, and the only reason I did it is because my dad's favorite show, and the guy who looks like a walrus, my dad wanted to meet him so bad, so I brought my dad to the set. They shoot in San Francisco. I don't think they do the show anymore, but I've never seen my dad happier, man. They're smart. That whole staff there, they're so fucking good at what they do, man.
So smart.
So smart.
They're engineers. And that guy who died was one of the engineers. I think he was really smart. I saw him a bunch in that show.
That's such a bummer, man. That's so sad.
Yeah.
All right.
What else you guys got?
Other one.
Okay, so on Monday they announced that they were going to change the Washington Redskins team name, and there's a man somewhere in Washington. He's a huge fan. He actually saw this coming a couple years ago, and so he bought a bunch of potential Washington like name changes. So if the team wanted them, he could just give it to them for free because he didn't want someone else to come in,
Oh, that's cool.
get a bunch of names, and charge them for it.
That's cool. You know they're not calling them the Redskins anymore, right, B? Do you know this?
Oh yeah, I did this. But this has been going on since I was in high school.
Forever.
So when I was in D.C. in college, when I was 18, they were always talking about how the Redskins is an offensive name. They've been talking about this for 30 years.
So they're finally doing it, and there's some cool names. Like my favorite one is the Washington Red Tails for the fighter pilots in World War II, the African American fighter
That's cool.
pilots. Red Tails.
That's cool. Very cool. Yeah, man. I mean, I never cared. I never was attached to any name like that. I get it.
The Redskins is a little tough, man. But also they always suck. Here's the other thing. Like Dan Snyder has to be one of the worst worst owners of all time. It's like, dude, figure it out. There's obviously a fucking problem, man. Like, you're not good at what you do. You know, they're never fucking good, dude.
No, it's just got a big ego.
A huge ego, and he needs to get out of the way. And they have so much money, man. And they should be such a better team. And they're in a shit conference too. Dan Snyder can suck it. But here's the thing: the Red Tails would be sick.
Red Tails.
Red Tails would be sick.
That's actually one of the names that the guy bought up back in 2005.
You want to hear the lamest one I heard? Washington Monuments.
That's another one he got.
Oh fuck.
Washington Monuments?
Washington Monuments. Oh, okay.
God.
No, it's no good.
You know the Cleveland Indians, they can't have the Indian as a mascot. The little red Indian who's awesome. They can't have him on their jerseys anymore.
Why?
They're getting rid of him. I forget his name. I forget the Indian's name. When I was a kid, you know what I did, and this was pretty fucking cool at the time. Now I think of it. I was about 8 years old. I got an Indian's hat with the Indian smiling on it. I took a gold Sharpie and put one of his teeth gold and wore it to school every day.
A natural designer, buddy.
Pretty cool, man.
I'm going to need you to design a T-shirt for me. A Rinks T-shirt.
Oh, no. I want a Master Kim Rinks T-shirt. I want to redo
right.
it. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
Now I want to design these nuts in your mouth. How about that, buddy?
You can try, but we might go surf and turf, and I don't give a fuck anymore. So.
Hey, you know what I'm going to do, Papa? When I see you and you're COVID-free, I'm going to take that lizard skin.
I don't have lizard skin. You're whatever your camera's doing. I got beautiful.
Nope.
I have a beautiful.
I got HD here, Bubba. I'm going to take it and I'm gonna fucking make you wear a human mask like this.
In Afghanistan, when the Soviets,
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make it like an uncircumcised dick. I'm going to do that to your face like this.
Well, they would take when they capture you in Afghanistan, they would cut you'd cut all the way around your waistband, and then take that skin and pull it up over your head and tie it. So you'd be in your own skin bag.
You making this up, Bubba?
No, I'm not.
Listen,
I'm not.
All I'm talking about is taking that extra lizard iguana skin you got there and giving you a fucking circumcision.
I don't have any lizard iguana skin, dude. I have tight skin. I don't know what your camera's doing, bro.
Your hair
Who's
does.
laughing? Who the fuck is laughing over there?
What else you guys got?
All right, here we go.
Oh, Chin, I see those dumbbells in the back.
So do I. It's
Working.
great.
What? Yeah.
Chin, can you scroll down to the video?
Oh, yeah. All right, scrolling down.
That one. Okay, so this video went viral because a bunch of bakers are making cakes that look like other things, and for some reason, people are very intrigued.
What?
It's pretty cool.
Did you see
That's
that taste looks that cake looks not tasty, and it's
They
a
all
fucking.
look terrible. Not appetizing at all.
Did you see the one that family did of their baby, and then they cut the head?
Yes, that's so weird. That's so weird.
Wait, let me see more of these.
Oh, should I play this video?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the video.
30 million views.
That's a cake?
These are all
No.
cakes.
That's a fucking
No.
cake.
of cake.
That's incredible.
I would eat that. Was that chocolate too? Okay. Ooh.
Fuck, that's amazing. That's genius. No. Come on. Dude.
A piece of soap?
Dude. Come on.
Well, that's a mochi.
That's fucking remarkable. No.
God
No
damn.
fucking way.
God, Bryan, you're easily impressed, huh?
Yeah.
Jesus
No
Christ,
fucking
dude.
way.
No way.
No way.
Wait till you see Avatar.
No. What the fuck, you guys? No. Not possible. What the fuck?
God. Is there a Dairy Queen by anybody's house? I would love some fucking Dairy Queen right now.
You're not getting shit, Brandon. Shut up while I watch
Dairy
some
Queen
fucking
still
video.
open?
No, that's not. There's no way that there's no fucking way that's a game. There's no fuck. Oh, what the fuck? No way. Impossible. This is where I draw the fucking line. There's nobody. No, hey, get the fuck out of here.
Cutting board too.
What the fuck? What the fucking fuck?
Hey, you old fuck. Hey, rest of the younger people. I found a Dairy Queen. It's 15 miles away. I'll pick up only.
All right, you go have fun with your goddamn Dairy Queen. Next current event, please.
Give us one more, Chin.
Now that my mind's been fucking blown.
Oh, Bryan, is your taste back?
Nope.
Man.
Sure ain't. In fact, things taste terrible. My taste is back, but coffee and wine, everything tastes like fuck. How about yours?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Is yours
Dude.
back?
Yeah, I'm back, dude.
100%?
Hundo. I'm not just saying this, man. I'm telling you, my energy since COVID is through the fucking roof, dude. Right? Literally, I came straight from 24 miles straight to here. I'm still sweaty. I'm wearing my fucking workout gear. Shout out to Sick Boy Bike Club. New tee, new merch. Holla. Holla, holla, holla.
Good man. Holla.
Man, Bryan.
Did Bryan free?
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Hello?
Oh, is that a call?
Hello? Oh, sorry. Go on.
All right.
I'm
Chin,
listening.
give us one more, dude. I gotta get the fuck out of here.
All right. One more.
I'm taking phone calls, for God's sakes.
This is a great one. So, this is a police officer saving a 3-week-old baby, and the way he handles himself, the way how he's calm and professional is pleasing to watch. I'll play the video.
Hey, what's going on with the baby? Okay, calm down. Let me see the baby. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me see the baby.
Please.
Hold on.
Oh, please.
Let me see the baby. He's still blinking. He's blinking. Okay, hold on.
He hits her back.
Yep, there you go. Okay, he's crying. Okay, he's crying. Hey, he's crying. He's crying.
Disappointing the mom didn't know to do that.
David's
Whoa.
What a stud.
Wow.
okay.
The mom didn't think to try that?
I don't know. I mean,
People don't study fucking CPR, and you should.
some parents don't know that you can do that as far as helping the baby. But the way the cop from Michigan, amazing guy. He was just so calm and natural, and just make sure everyone was
Yeah, that's cool, man.
It was beautiful.
Thank God.
Thank God is right. That's scary. Oof.
Yeah, for your baby, that's the worst thing ever. Worst nightmare.
Well, B and Chin, hope you guys hope you take tests soon. Chin, Bryan, take your test, dude, so we can get back in that studio.
Oh, I will.
Please, I beg you.
I beg you. All right, kids.
All right, guys, love ya.
Love you too.
Next time we're in studio.
See you soon.
Yep, see you soon. Thickboy.com, new merch just dropped. Get it, thickies. Love you guys. This is the Final Kid. We're out.